What is happening? What's going on, folks? Welcome. I'm Grimskull, content creator, graphic designer, motion artist. Artist is a long stretch. Motion graphic designer. Thank you for joining me on this. What is it? What is tonight? It's Tuesday. Is it only Tuesday? Grim, potato, you know, Kevin. Kind of, you know. Should invite Abby over on Tuesday or Thursday. Oh, wait, it's really late. So that would be weird. I would just say, you know, invite Abby over, and then she could, you know, I could say hi to her on the stream. She could participate. Tuesday, 1 day down. Tuesdays down. 2 days down. Tuesdays down. Oh. This is a hell week for me at work. We have a telethon we're putting on. It's the yearly telethon for Easter seals. And we usually do 6-hour telethons. Last year we did about a 2-hour just virtual telethon in the studio, but most of the time it's a 6-hour telethon. Oh, you're raising money for you? Are you disabled? You have a disability. Producing a theater show does not count as a disability. I'm sorry. So. But how you doing? How you doing, Kevin? How you doing, Joseph? If you're still there. Yeah, I there's a lot of disabilities I could probably claim myself, you know, like just, you know, being me. That's, you know. You know. But that's okay. So tonight, this stream, Joseph, I shot you a new video clip in your DMs, Apple ProRes 4440, you know, 444, whatever. With Alpha, I exported that on Media Encoder. Maybe that'll work better. One of the problems I think I'm using is the old way of doing it is just a QuickTime MOV with Alpha. It's just not Grimathong. Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing, Interfleet? Mr. Tipsy Toaster in the house. Yeah, let's see how that works. Hopefully that solves the problem. So the problem may not have been on your end, on my end. I mean, what I was using is working great in Premiere. It just, you know how Apple is. They get finicky. You know, you're using Final Cut, and Apple itself said, screw you. Hit Nail. Hey, what's up, man? I hope you made headway, Nail, on that the issue you're having. I hope you did. You know, if not, more positive vibes your way, or it's time to, kick some ass. And I'll be right there with you. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway. Yeah, Apple said, fuck you to QuickTime, its own software. And, they're going with ProRes now, but they still use the MOV you know, file, you know, extension for it. So let me know, Joseph. If that works, then I will re-output the rest of the graphics, and you should be golden then, because I really want you to be able to use those transition graphics. I think not that you need them. I mean, you're already kicking ass with your stuff, but they kind of just bring that kind of, like I said, I'm the pickle or the cherry, whichever you prefer. If you go to the deli, you get a sandwich. It's a great gourmet sandwich. They always give you that extra. The pickle. I'm the pickle. I bring that just a little extra. That's all. And I'm the cherry on top of things. I just want to be the cherry on top of your content, of anybody's content, because most people's content is fucking awesome out of the gate, but sometimes you need just something. And in Interfleet's case, good internet the other day. That's all they needed was some good internet. It would have been a great show, right? But hopefully that problem got fixed too. So yeah, putting on a telethon on the local broadcast station or our station here. Sunday, 6 hour. I'll be working camera. Secret sauce? Nope. There is no secret sauce. There is no secret ingredient. I'm definitely not a secret sauce or ingredient. Because the only thing I can do is make great content look a little better. I can't help crappy content. I mean, take a look at mine. I got these great graphics and shit, great background. My content is still crappy. Well, really sounds like I need to go. I need to tune into Joseph this week to get rid of my imposter syndrome, my self-doubt. So, again, this Epidemic Sound. I put together this Epidemic Sound rock track. Imposter. That's a Imperfect Streamer. I do need to be kind to myself. Yes, and I usually am, right? That's what that bottle of whiskey is up there for, or scotch. I'm sorry, the bottle of scotch up there is for me to be kind to myself. Be kind to myself. So I will be doing the telephone for 6 hours this Sunday from noon to 6. I run camera. I do the graphics. Well, I've done the graphics I created the look and feel for the graphics for it for the last 8 years. Also, another telethon we do is the Santa Claus Club to help clothe needy kids during the holiday seasons. I help with that telethon too. And I've created the graphics for both telethons, and it's a big show. And Kevin, I touted you today, Kevin. I talked you up today, because I was talking to my former boss, who is now the head of the Easter Seals locally, who is the telethon's for, and we were talking about how telethons aren't what they used to be, and people don't really watch them as much. And I said, we don't have to do it through the TV station anymore. It helps, but you don't have to. I said, I have a friend who lives in Ireland, and he puts on a news show several times a week, because I can't remember how many times a week. I know if was it once a week or more than once a week. Online telethon or TV broadcast sounds challenging. Well, news I work in the news or TV broadcast industry here. And it has its challenges, but not a lot. I don't know. Maybe I see the writing on the wall. I mean, appointment TV and the broadcast news ain't what it used to be, and the company I work for is not getting it. I mean, I can't remember the last time I actually watched over-the-air TV on purpose. But I was telling him I have a friend, Kevin Michael Reed, who puts on a news show, a theater news show, on a consistent basis using the technology you use to stream. It puts on a high-quality professional show. And I said, because my boss, my former boss and friend who runs who works for the Easter Seals, also helps run the other telethon. The Santa Claus Club. And I was like, yes. I was like, and so far, Kevin, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have pretty much a 2-person production crew, right? You and Abby, and I know you have an intern, but I'm not really aware of any other more production people other than you and Abby and maybe the intern. And I know some of the on-air talent kind of supplements too. I mean, what would you? I can't remember what it was. Less than 5, really. Yes, and that's what I was telling them. 2 people run the show. I said, I was like, we could do the telethon. With a 3-camera setup and a 2-person production crew. You don't need a big broadcast truck. I said, all we need is good internet. Exclamation point KMR, Joseph. Exclamation point KMR. Type that in the chat. That goes to his website, I believe. But yeah. And from there you can find his YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff. Some good shit, man. Yeah. Yes. Uh, we talk about being one of the engineers, or he's the IT guy. We talk about that all the time. Um, what we can do to start our own not our own, but within the department. What we could do to start streaming the content. So, okay. So content creation in general, this time I want to kind of, hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, we work for ABC. ABC's our affiliate. Well, the station I work for they bought WGN, and they're trying to turn it into a CNN. I don't even think they stream. But we're talking about content creation, and so, we're talking about streaming and stuff. And so I just wanted to kind of do kind of a weird kind of tour. For those that don't know, I started as a multimedia author. Way back in the 90s, late 90s. No, mid to early, mid to late 90s. Yeah. I was going to do multimedia CD-ROMs. I got my first wife, not my first, my late wife, was a PC consultant, and and we loved playing on the computer, and I wanted to be creative. I'd planned on being in law enforcement at one point, and I was working for a local university for a security department, and locking up the computer labs. I'd talk to the computer science majors, and the kids, and I found out about the internet. Started messing around after hours on the internet, and found out what the World Wide Web was, and started learning how to do web pages. And then it was like, that'd be cool if we learned how to design web pages for businesses. And from there, I went to school and decided I was going to go to school for graphic design and multimedia, and a multimedia specialty degree. So that's how I kind of got into the graphic design area. And for up to about probably 2012, that's kind of what I did. I worked for a small advertising agency, and did websites and print design work, and that sort of stuff. So I, of course, became proficient in the tools of the trade for that stuff, which was Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. We used what's called Quark Express. That was the competitor. We were, I was trying to do multimedia and web design stuff, so I was using tools like Dreamweaver, Front Page, stuff like that. And during when I got into Yes, Quark still exists. I looked for it the other day, and yeah, it is still there. And they claim still to be the #1 software in print, which I kind of like. Maybe not. But they still use it. Macromedia got bought by Adobe, and you know, I think the only thing left out of that was hell. What did they buy? Macromedia had a lot of tools. Like they had like Freehand, which was Illustrator. They had Fireworks. Yeah, yes, I am. They had Fireworks. They had Macromedia Director, which is the multimedia authoring program. They had Flash. Their biggest thing was Flash, which, you know, Adobe came in and bought and pretty much wiped out everything. Flash, even now, is not used anymore. Dreamweaver was the other Macromedia tool, and that is still around. Dreamweaver, actually, Adobe has kept that going. But Flash became Adobe Animate. But yeah, I mean, those are some of the tools back then that I was using. But I still use, of course, the Adobe, getting into motion graphics and commercial production and at the TV station. So I now, my main tools of the trade now are After Effects and Adobe Premiere. And I use those daily on, hours a day, along with Photoshop still and Illustrator. And at work, I do everything. I do everything from, well, Kevin's got us all beat, right, Kevin? You started with Adobe Photoshop. DS1. But yeah. So yeah, I do everything at the station, from doing, print work to web banners, print the print ads. I don't know. Did they even call it CS? I don't think they even called it CS, right? Yeah, not CS1. Yeah, the original Photoshop. So, and I use InDesign, and I have the whole Adobe suite. So I'm even messing around with Adobe XD. So but, let's fast forward to 2019, and YouTube is, YouTube, Twitch, and other social media platforms are like, just controlling everything. And so, I started buying some equipment to do some live streaming on Twitch. And I didn't even consider myself a content creator at that point. I mean, well, technically, technically, to me, I am a content creator because I create videos and stuff that they just never make it to YouTube. But you know, most people consider content creators are people who create content to be shown on the various tech platforms like YouTube and Instagram, Twitch, live streaming, any Facebook, that sort of stuff. So I mean, I had the chops to do it. It's just I wasn't doing that. So now I am. And I was going to just kind of talk about, all the tools I use. So, of course, Adobe products come into play. But I'm an OBS guy because I'm a Windows guy right now. Windows. I probably will keep being a Windows guy. So I'm using OBS as my streaming platform. And it works pretty well. After the stuff I was watch Kevin do today, though, I just might go pro with vMix, just so I can learn it, and get get people that could pay for my services there. That was just truly amazing thing today, Kevin, with that. So OBS is one of the platforms, is my platform of choice. I know. I also use Stream Elements. And the good thing about Stream Elements is it's free, I use Stream Elements for my overlays and stuff. Right now, all my overlays are Nerd or Die. But I will be designing custom ones for myself at some point. But I wanted to get up and running, so I went ahead and went to Nerd or Die and just customized my current logo to kind of fit with it. And I kind of like it. But, Nerd or Stream Elements is a great platform if you need overlays or want to build overlays and to kind of keep your system resources light, because it takes all your all this stuff on screen and flattens it into one, so that OBS, or in most of the time your other stream platforms, treat it like it's one element. Whereas if you try to build this stuff in your streaming platform, it has to render each element, from your computer. Whereas if you're doing it through Stream Elements, your computer looks at it as one element. So it saves a little bit on system resources. Don't take my word for it. You can go ask Harris Heller, because that's who I learned it from. So for streaming, those are my two main, software of choice. Of course, everybody's watching me on YouTube, so I'm kind of sticking with YouTube for now. I do plan on I'm planning on trying to put out some more how-to videos and recorded videos. I use a variety of other apps kind of to help support all of what I'm doing here. That in a lot of these, I've picked up from other content creators. Yesterday, I talked about, Kitco. Which is a great tool to use if you want to, when people ask about your equipment and stuff, you can, create your kits in Kitco and direct people to that, so that they know what you use. And if you want to promote products and affiliate links and stuff, that's a great place to do it. So Kitco. I've heard of this one before. Milanote. Milanote's kind of cool. It's kind of a mood brainstorming board. If you're looking to, collect information in one location that you can share with other people, especially for visual designers like myself, you can go to Kitco and, grab things, or not Kitco, but Milanote, and go and grab, images and just drag them into, Milanote and make notes. You can create storyboards. You can create, all kinds of stuff. Like if I pull a board in and then I click on it, it helps you project plan, do mood boards, brainstorming, do a design brief, do storyboards. I'm gonna use this for myself, for stuff that I'm working on too. It is a great tool now that I've been using it for a few other projects. So, Milanote. Google Drive. I use Google Drive for, transferring files. So that is, I know the storyboards are really good. I'm sure people know about Google Drive. So, let's see. Canva. Everybody's most likely heard of Canva here. I did not know about it till I started, got into the guild, and, people were using it. I'm a Photoshop guy. Photoshop does everything I need. But what's great about Canva, what I love about Canva, is that I can create these templates. I've got my main thumbnail template that I can go in and, I saved a template with all my brand kit stuff, my logo, my background, the colors of my, of my brand. And if I got to do a thumbnail, I just go in there and boom, change some text, add an extra picture if I need to, and then I go and download it, and boom. I mean, I obviously, if you came to my stream early, you should have seen my thumbnail. It was already up and ready to go. So right before I go on, I go hit Canva. I create my thumbnail. I go over to the Go Live in YouTube, put in my thumbnail, and then share it. Once I've done that, I can come back to Canva, and then I have a template for Facebook posts, and one for Instagram. And I use my Facebook post one also to post to Twitter. So that's kind of my regimen, right? Is I get my thumbnail. I get my thumbnail done. I get that posted. Once I get that posted and ready to go, that way in case I'm still working on stuff, I can go live with that, or I can post that link so that it has that thumbnail in there. And then I go back and I just kind of create my other posts for Facebook, and I post my Facebook one on Twitter, and then I post my Instagram one. All right, Interfleet, we'll see you, buddy. It does. 4:30 comes freaking early at the same time every day. It's unbelievable. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate it. So say we all. Or is it by your command? I don't remember. This is Felder Carb. So that, yeah, Canva is a great tool, and there's a lot of flexibility in it. I like it. I like using it for its simplicity, and there's a lot of things you can do with Canva. So, that's my tool right now to get my socials take care of. Like I said, I use Stream Elements for my own. Goodness, excuse me, for my overlays. They have overlays that you can actually use too, but now another good a good tool I use that I was introduced to, which many of you are aware of, is Aura. And with Aura, you could create all kinds of, content organization. You could probably do the same thing with Milanote, but Aura seems to be more of a project management tool to keep track of more just information and the flow of your projects, whereas Milanote is more of a visual thing for me. But I can go create my content ideas, move them into production. I could, put up a schedule. Set up to-do lists for various aspects of keep, like a business, my business dealings. But it's just a great tool to kind of, keep your ideas organized, or a project that is task based, where you can move tasks. You can create your task list or project lists, and then move them around as you need. It's just it's an overall good management tool. What's another one on here? Restream. I was using Restream for a while. I still think, oops, I'm not logged in anymore. It's still a good tool, especially if you're, multi-streaming to different platforms. It was fairly easy to use and set up. And if you want to post to or stream to a Facebook page, you have to have the subscription. But if you're just going to do YouTube and Twitch, it has several platforms that you can use, but you can also schedule your streams and stuff through there, but you can do that through YouTube also. Now, I went ahead and subscribed to TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy's cool. It's got a lot of different features to it. I'm on the low tier one, but when you're on YouTube and you want to do some good titles and keyword search, that works. It's a good way to kind of look at your analytics, and it has a few features that kind of help you analyze how your videos are doing, and like checklists to see if you've got your keywords in there, if you've done if you've got your different aspects of YouTube set up, like your cards and other things. I have not used it to its full potential yet. But it is one of the tools that is really valuable for content creators on YouTube. And since I'm focusing on YouTube, I will be using that a lot more. Another tool I use is Gilded, and I got to thank Nail for this. He set me up a nice Gilded channel, which I use that for a little bit of everything. As my community grows, I'll start directing people there more, and try to take advantage more of its communication, capabilities, to stay connected with the community. I'll drive people there so that it'll be kind of the first place to go to really kind of connect and talk about, the content that I put out. So Gilded, it's kind of like Discord. If you've used Discord before, it's a great, it's a great community building tool, and there are other aspects to it that can help you stay organized. And again, I got to thank Nail because he took some time and created me a nice little Gilded server. And if you want to join my server, just go there. Another great content creation planning tool is Notion. I wish I was on the home page so that you can see it. I might have to log out. There you go. Notion. It's another kind of all-in-one workspace. What? Kevin, what? I didn't know I was supposed to be Kevin. Thanks a lot. Kevin is Kevin also has a Gilded server. I'll let him promote his on his channel, on his YouTube stuff. But Notion, yes. I know. Notion is another one of those kind of project management type tools, so where you can keep organize. You can organize. You can Kevin, you are a mod. If you wanted to share it, you could share it. It's not like anything's stopping you. But yeah, all-in-one workspace, again, helps you plan and organize. And it's web-based, so just like Aura, but it's just another one of those tools that you can use. Has similar functions. You're listening to Epidemic Sound. That's another. I use Epidemic Sound. It's a subscription-based, royalty-free music platform. If you need music for your stream, I use Epidemic Sound. I use Stream Beats by Harris Heller. There's another person named Matt Churn. But yeah. Music is a big part of content creation, and there's a lot of avenues, but that's what I use. Those are the three. There was another one called, Pretzel. Pretzel is another web-based, subscription-based, royalty-free music resource that you can use. But that's mainly the software that I use in my content creation. But there's a lot of tools out there. When you're getting into this, that could be kind of overwhelming. But try them out. Try them out for a while. Find what works best for you. Like I said, Aura may work for you. Maybe Notion feels a little bit better to use. Maybe Milanote, or even in Gilded, there's some management tools in there too. You can craft it to your liking. I'm going to go back to Kitco because now I kind of want to just talk about just my gear, my kit, what I use. When I started out, I was using a really, I think the Logitech C16. And it was terrible. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. I have a Sony, the T3i camera, and I was looking all over. You supposedly could use those as webcams, but you had to get the right kind of software, use Magic Lantern, and I was trying to do that. I got a GoPro, and this is back right when the pandemic was starting, so I was able to get in on the Sony A5100 open box, because webcams at that time, oh my god, when I wanted to try to upgrade the webcam that I had, it was like, no way. I mean, it was like $300, right? So I went ahead and went to Best Buy and found the Sony A5100 and got that. And that's my main camera, which I'm using now. I ended up getting the Elgato HD60, not the S Plus. I got the HD60. Because cam links were also like triple the price. I was like, oh my god. But I could get for that price, I could get the HD60. So I got that. I ended up getting two because I also wanted to stream from my Xbox. I ended up getting this Sigma 30mm lens. So I was using that and the Elgato HD60 for a while. I was using different microphones too. I had a Focusrite Scarlett. I can't even remember the model of the microphone, but whatever microphone. Here it is. Well, this is not exactly it. This is the updated kit, but this is the same kind of kit that I got. Had a microphone, the cable, and so I had started with just, the Scarlett microphone that came with the Focusrite. I was using that for a while. I ended up buying two Neewer. What were they? Let me find them. I know I have them on my. Neewer. And I've still got them. These Neewer professional studio broadcast mics. They're unavailable right now, but I got two of them for like $100 because I was gonna kind of do this with my kid for a bit. So I have two of those kits. And those are good microphones too. I ended up buying these Melpo LED floodlights. I then upgraded to the Corsair or the Elgato Wave 3. I got a couple of these Fantasy 11-inch adjustable arms and this boom arm for my mic. And then I ended up getting the Elgato. I mean, this is over a course of the last 2 years, so I didn't buy it all at once. I did end up getting finally getting a Logitech C922 because the price went down. I was like, I got to jump on that because they're under $200 again. And for lights, for the longest time, the lights I was using were two Amazon Basic photography light tripods, some of these sun lamps, Philips LED bulbs and dimmers. That I got all that at Lowe's. I also have a Neewer ring light. Two of the what's the Amazon Basic or the I'm going really fast, so what do you have? The C922s? Yeah, I bet you that's what you're saying. C922s, right? Yeah. $80 each, or two of them for $79. I included in my kit, I have this Behringer 802 mixer. Got it, yeah. And of course that Scarlett 2i2, because I was kind of getting into this to do a little bit of recording and playing guitar. So that's kind of my kit, or the stuff that I use. I upgraded my lights. To the these Neewer 90 watt desk mounts. I like them because I have a controller, right? And I just turn it on, and I set them once, and I don't have to mess with them. Or if I want to adjust them, I just can adjust them through this. Whereas my other lights, I was always having to turn them on with the dimmer and then go, and these run on, AC, and they also, you can also use rechargeable batteries for them. What I also, what else did I get? Past 3 months. What all in 2021 did I get? I bought for my studio these U.S. Cargo Control blankets for about $80. I got a 6-pack, and that's what I used. I've lined my walls behind my studio to kind of cut down on the sound. I got one that's over the doorway, and that's helped cut down some of the acoustics a bit, so that it's not so echoey. And it was a good purchase. I also got me a pack of anti-vibration wash shock absorbers to set my desk on, so that vibrations through the floor get dampened, because it's sitting on laminate flooring. So and those were things I bought just last year. Let's see, Christmas, Halloween, just household stuff. Here's the boom arm. This is a decent boom arm. It's under $100. Most of these boom arms that look nice are over $100 or more. So It's the Thorn Max Zoom adjustable microphone suspension boom. If you're looking for something a little bit more stylish than those scissors looking ones, I like mine. It looks good. And it can got a lot of range. Got a lot of reach. So, you know, if I wanted, I could sit up there and have it, you know, come down here, but you know, I like it. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me this Tuesday night. In case I, you know, since I'm rambling on a bit about, you know, stuff. But you got any questions about anything so far? Maybe you'd like to ask Kevin a question, or Joseph Clough, or Nail. Maybe you'd like to join Kevin's server, and he'll graciously put that in the chat for you. Govee Smart. I got these Govee Smart strips. They're okay. They're Amazon choice, but the ones I have they're starting. They're not even a year old, maybe a year and a half, and it's like half of it is just yellow now. You know, I think the red is gone. I don't know. It's okay. I need to, next time I'm going to invest in a little bit more heavy duty ones. So I would not necessarily suggest the Govee ones myself. And here's my C9, my C922. Wow, yeah, it's down to $79. I bought mine for $136. You know, when I was originally kind of started doing this before I joined the guild, I was like, hey, I'm going to do gaming stuff. So I bought me a Samsung 72-inch high refresh rate monitor. It's a good monitor. I like it. But I don't game now. I'm not gaming. So, you know, a little bit of stupid tax paid there. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of different kind of cables, all kinds of, you know. Here's my famous hat. That's my hat that I usually wear. My Grim Skull hat. Could have got it. I should go see if they got my color now. I could buy it in my color maybe, but maybe not. That's my next venture, is try to start some merch. I highly suggest, you know, if you know, to get some things to manage your cables. These Velcro brand one wrap cable ties. There's 100 pack for like, you know, $13, and I love it. I mean, because you can grab a bunch of your cables, wrap it around, and, you know, just kind of wrangle your cables. I also bought these cable clips, which you could stick to your various. This is true. It's only a few hours north. I got some microphones that I might be able to, you know, sell you for a decent price. I've got these pasted here and there for to put my cables in. They work really well. I highly suggest getting, those two things for whatever your needs are. The floodlights I got, they're pretty decent. They're small. They're really small. They're about that big. But they put out some good light. That's mainly what you see down here. But I got some extra of those sun lamps with some off-brand kind of Wi-Fi controlled color light bulbs. There's their big brother. Their big brothers. USB hub that comes in handy because I had a lot of stuff you need to plug in. What I want to do is get me another set of these industrial pipe rustic shells, but they're like $150. I should build them myself for in here because I'm gonna redo my studio. Here's one of the most disappointing purchases I've made. Joby, supposed to be a really good brand. Must be why the price on it went from like, 85 down to half. But I got this because it was supposed to be flexible. You could use it as a, to walk around with like that. You could wrap it around things. They break especially around the ball joints up at the top. It's like I found out that these crack really easy. They're not as heavy duty as they say they are. And I mean, within like 2 weeks, it was useless. So I returned it. I thought about trying one of these other kind of twisty ones, but I may try to get one of those more heavy kind of, one of those what did Impartial Geek have the other day? What was that brand? It was the like the gimbal cam, but I want one that you can put a camera on, not the one that already has the camera on it. Yeah, that was a disappointing purchase for me. Another great purchase was these blackout curtains. I have those right over here. And they work fucking phenomenal. And I got me a little kind of plastic looking, but this kind of industrial looking rod. Fits with my style here in the office. I got these. Again, these are more for doing the music stuff, but these are the Mackie CR3X are some great speakers for the price. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm mainly using my inner monitors and headphones most of the time, but Let's see. I got some of the stuff I bought, but I haven't used it a lot. And that's it. Is that it? Oh, that's just in 2020. Various cables. Now we're getting into my guitar, my guitar days. The Behringer Q802 mixer, it's a USB interface. It's a good, if you don't have an audio interface and you don't have like a Go XLR or stuff like that, and you want to try to bring different audio sources into your PC, the Behringer Q802 USB is a halfway decent choice. Yes. Speaking of guitars, Jason got himself a good what? Oh. Jason got him a good deal for a guitar for his kid the other day. When's that show up? Is that arrived yet? Okay. Who are you calling, Kevin? Over there? I'm not doing anything over there. I'm over here. Also got me this PA mixer because I've got those two big speakers? There's one there and there's one here. Those two big speakers, well, right up there is this thing over here. That's a PA amplifier that I got for those speakers, which I meant to bring out on the 4th of July this year, so that I can annoy everybody who shoots off fireworks in my neighborhood by playing the Star Spangled Banner, but I didn't do it. Maybe next year. Or I'll bring all this stuff to our upcoming Creators Guild event. Yes, we're talking about apps for content creation, but we're kind of done with that part. So I'm sorry you missed that. These are the in-ear monitors I use. They're really good. I like them. And they're inexpensive. 19 bucks. I highly recommend the Easy KZ ZSTs. A lot of computer parts. This is true. Work time is over. More computer stuff. There's the Focusrite kit that I bought. And that's it. That's it. Well, we'll probably go to 218. What do I get to 218? More Christmas from like a year or so ago. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Not lately. Like I said, I haven't bought much lately. If you're ever having trouble running network stuff, look at the Netgear or Powerline type outlet pass-throughs. I use these. I use a set of these to go from my router upstairs to my router that I have by my TV. So I don't have to run a cable from upstairs down to where my TV is at. I plug one of these upstairs, plug an Ethernet cable into it, plug the other one downstairs where my other router is, and run the Ethernet cable from there to the router. And then I have a Wi-Fi hotspot downstairs, or I can plug in my TV or Xbox or whatever else I want to right next to my TV without running cable. So that's pretty cool. And that's it. I mean, that's kind of it for all the stuff I use and, you know, for various things in my content creation journey. Oh, Kevin. Logitech. This is my Logitech capture software that runs my C922. So this shot right here, I can control with that, you know, with this software. And once I have it set, it won't open when you have vMix open at all. It just won't open, is what you're saying. Because I don't ever seem to have a problem with it opening, but I can, you know, control all the settings. Through here, I can set it for exposure, which then it, you know, now it looks crappy because I set it for exposure. Right. Yes, because your webcam is being used by vMix, right? I have it open right now, but my camera's being used by OBS. So, I mean, it says camera not available here, but it's still able to control this. So, but what you're saying is you're saying it just won't open because it says the camera's being used. That's weird. It may be just something, yeah. You can go back to frame rate and it kind of sets the, you know, now we have a better, you know, better frame rate. And you can adjust the picture. Huh, weird. Yeah, maybe it's vMix. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and my leg's going too. Oh. Whew. Well, it was a shot. I was hoping maybe that would work for you. I think my see my properties on here. Alan, how are you, sir? How is Wednesday treating you? Since you are in the future. we are just messing around with settings and stuff. I've just talked about all the apps that I use and kind of ran through a equipment tour. Here's a bit of a studio tour from the background. I mean, you could see me using my C9 22 camera. I don't think I have any filters. No, I don't. I could do some color correction, but I don't think that's gonna. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's a little bit too. With it saturate. Ooh. It itself is running in 30 frames per second, but I think my broadcast is from OBS is 60 frames per second. I'm gonna bump up the contrast there a little bit. That contrast looks a lot better when I set it through filters through OBS through the color correction. I'm gonna leave that. That looks pretty good. It is still a little bright. Maybe I can take down the exposure a little bit more. Nope. It's good enough. I'm not going to mess with perfection. But yeah, I like that. Ooh. So Alan says, same as I'm doing, I wanted to set up 60 frames per second so that when I bring my G7 in at 1080 60, I don't need to change anything. Well, we were trying to see you, Jason. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. And congrats on that milestone, man. Congrats. What was that? 250, right? 250. Killing it. And I didn't see anything, Jason. You know, did you get I kind of ducked out, but did you get some of those games? Did you get that box of games from that one lady? The computer games? Did you buy that or no? Did you go away empty-handed with that? And frankly, I've never messed with the one pot stuff. So, you know, I'm kind of with you, you know. Who needs a one pot when you've got all kinds of other kitchen shit? Anyway, we'll see you. Microwave works just as good. Just as good. Maybe next time. Next time. I'm trying to figure out what I need next, other than rearranging my studio. What I need to do is get content, consistent content out. That's what I really need to do. I need to start I need to start tackling the jobs that I have in my queue. Is that how you say it, Joseph? Queue? Queue. I always say key, but it's queue, in the queue. In the queue. I have a lot of kind of projects and stuff in the queue. Yes, I need to make content. Wait, Imperfect Streamer's saying that. That's something Kevin would say. Kevin. Perfect. Is Kevin still here? Makes you wonder. Kevin. Perfect Street. Kevin. Good man. Yeah, I need to make content. For sure. Oh, good, good. All right, yeah, he's here. All right. All right, so I went over some of the stuff that I do, or the equipment I use, some of the software I use in my content journey. I think if you were able to do more of your branding creation for people like you have done. Yeah. Yes, I do get too distracted. Alan, definitely get too distracted. So that's why I think again, I'm still contemplating that shift. I don't even know what that word means. In insulating? What is that? Insulating? No. Not shift. I'm gonna stick with the content that I want to do. I might just not stream as much. Oh, not insinuate. Yes, I know what insinuating means. I was just being, what's that other word? Facetious. Facetious. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. You have been a big help. A great sounding board, both you and Kevin, and everybody from the Creators Guild. A lot of people are true sources of inspiration, and I can only hope that as part of my journey, I kind of inspire others to, do the same. Wow. That was some timing. Yes. You definitely inspire me. Not be annoying. I mean, if we just gotta work out those few kinks, man. That's all. Just those few kinks. Again, I think the issue, it definitely was on my end, because of the way I was exporting it. It just may not be working. I'm hoping to hear that new file that I got to you works. And if it works, then we are on the right path, and then we will get those other ones all exported the same way. And you will be gravy. Oh, you will be good. You will be good. No extra charge. No extra charge on it. Let me know if that works. We'll get them switched out, and boom. So, just cooking. The chicken? You're cooking the chicken? I had pancakes and bacon for breakfast. I mean, for dinner. That was what was on the menu, Well, gang, I went over what I wanted to go over. I hope, hope you had a fun tour of the software that I use and the stuff that the equipment that I use. It's been a blast kind of hanging out and talking. I am going to go ahead and jump off and, like Alan was suggesting, do some work without being on chat. And, that way I can get some work done. And I'll be back Thursday. I may be back Thursday. I don't know. Like I said, it's Hell Week. I've got this telethon that we're trying to get ready to put on. And Olympics are coming up, so there's me. So there's content I'm trying to get going for our news department to promote our Olympic coverage. But if nobody has any questions, I'm going to take off. Joseph, Kevin, Nail, if you're still there. Imperfect streamer. Alan, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for sharing some of your valuable time with me this evening, or today, or tomorrow. That's where Alan's in tomorrow. He's in tomorrow. And I hope to see you guys around in the guild, and I'll be in tomorrow. So everybody, have a good evening, and we will see you later. Peace.